What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Feels good. Feeling good.
I was waiting for you to do. You said Dave.
Oh, Dave. Dave.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Caleb. Hello.
See, I feel like when I was a kid, I thought the Beatles all lived in one house.
Damn, dude. Really?
Yeah. And
That's adorable. That's one of the
So,
most adorable
yeah.
things I've ever heard.
well, I would see the promo shoots. It looked like they went and ate together, and they went to the store, and then they go swim in a pool. They all had one pool.
That's so funny, right?
you
They all
know.
had one submarine.
Yeah,
And
they-
we all live in there.
Right.
Yeah,
And they seem to be, hanging out a lot. They're always singing together. So it made sense. So I assume that there's people who think me and you,
Live together.
Live together.
Oh, funny.
and I'm always like in the kitchen like, Dave. Dave.
And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. You're like reading in your chair.
Yeah, with my tiny glasses.
Petting Dr. Funk.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm just like I'm just with my
Yeah.
paddle ball, like, ting, 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 ting. Hey, Dave. Ting, 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 ting.
That is exactly what our lives are, if you were
Yeah.
wondering.
That's what it feels like it should be.
Yeah.
I don't know much, but I do think everyone thinks I sit in a chair with a paddle ball. I know that's what my parents think my downtime is.
That's definitely what my parents think my downtime is,
Yeah.
too. I mean, not a paddle ball, but they're like, my parents, when I talk to them about comedy, it's really funny. It's like very obvious that they still think that I'm fucking around.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, they're not mean, they don't like directly say, the shit that you hear about people saying, like, when are you going to stop this nonsense? They don't like say that.
Right.
But it's just very clear that they think that at some point I'm finally going to go to med school
Yeah.
or something. And I'm 39 years old. Like, I'm in. you
Right.
know? I'm in, dude.
Well, if I had a kid and they became a clown,
right.
I would love them.
right.
But my questions would be demeaning
Yeah.
because they don't know how they aren't. I'd be like, Bonzo?
Right. Right.
You mean Bonzo? Bozo. Is it Bozo or Bonzo?
Well, and I also
And it's just
totally
like-
understand, like, people talk shit about their parents for, like, not respecting your dreams, but it's like, why should they?
Right.
They're not you.
And
And,
that-
you barely respect them.
And we're us. We're comedians.
Yeah.
Can you think of one you respect? No.
No, totally.
It's
Man.
ridiculous.
You know what's so funny, by the way? This is barely related, but so I was hanging out playing board games with at Grant Lyon's house yesterday. Grant Lyon, Dave Waite was there. Toriel Van Grohl, who I like just mispronounced his name, and he's been my friend for 10 years. Torio, do you know Torio?
No.
He's really funny. Razzle Dangerously, Razzle.
Now you're making shit up. You're not hanging
Donald
out with
Trump was
Torio
there.
and Danger Mouse.
Well, all funny, sweet guys, and Danger Mouse and the Shins were there, and we were just talking about 1998 and how cool that
Yeah,
was.
man.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. MF Doom was there. Everyone was dead. It was
Dude,
there.
great. I love dead parties.
Yeah. Eminem was there, but dead from the future.
How's Eminem not the one that got dead?
Totally. He's not the one that died or got canceled, which is
Right.
unfucking real.
Unreal. Crazy.
Yeah. But I was hanging out and they have Alexa, and what they say to turn on music in their house, they just go, Torio was like, Alexa, play music. And I just thought that was so funny because, like, it's just so broad. Like,
Right.
you wouldn't even pick a band, but they didn't want
It could
to.
be
They're
the
like,
Nazi national anthem.
right. And so we were laughing about that. And I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Everybody shut up for a second. Alexa, play comedy. And I was like, let's see what happens. And it immediately played Jim Gaffigan.
Oh, of course.
I thought that was so perfect.
Yeah.
That is exactly what comedy is right now. It's that's the comedian people know and
Yes.
think of, and everyone else no one's heard of. It's the only comedian that exists right now, really, if you think about it.
Well, I remember when I finally got a device, when I finally had access to the internet, and I Googled comedy. He popped. It
Yeah.
was the first comedy album I think I ever heard.
Totally.
It was him with Hot Pockets, and then he had a bit about French fries, and then he has a bit about burgers and hot dogs and
Totally, man.
spaghetti.
Everybody eats.
The food comedian.
Yeah, he's the food
Pops
comedian.
up. And I was like, I relate to. I knew everything he was talking about.
Yeah.
He'd be like, cookies, huh? And I go, yeah, cookies. I'm 11.
Also, have you heard the like, who knows what this is? I don't know him. He's not anywhere near in my quote circle. But like, I've heard people say that he fucks a lot.
What? I don't like thinking.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Is he
I don't
hitting
like
on me?
Jim Gaffigan. I didn't think he had a penis.
I think he's fucking me right now.
Well, he doesn't. He have
We were
14,
making
15
out.
kids. And,
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's how with Jim
Right.
Gaffigan nuts.
Am I fucking the
Hey.
Hot Pocket guy right now?
I'm coming.
Jesus Christ, dude. Combined with the face.
I don't like.
When's he gonna be done?
I don't like how long it's taking.
Yeah, totally.
Who's he trying to impress?
I wonder if he eats pussy.
I love like after quarantine, Jim Gaffigan's just filthy. Like,
Yeah.
he's
yeah.
actually living the life we think Pete Davidson is.
Right, totally. Yeah, you never really know with people.
It'd be so funny if he leaves his wife for Jennifer Lawrence.
Right.
You just see them riding roller coasters, and you're like, what the fuck?
Kim Kardashian is dating Jim Gaffigan now. It's like, what is going on, dude?
Cardi B and Jim Gaffigan.
Cardi
It's
B,
very
dude.
funny to me.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I never met him, but
I wonder if he wants this wet ass pussy.
oh, what if he does? I hope this gets back to
Yeah.
him somehow.
Me
You know.
too, dude.
If I heard two comics talking about me, I'd be like, "Oh, great!
Yeah, dude.
We're all saying nice things." If you're listening, Mr. Gaffigan, play comedy. Well, that's probably they probably found that makes sense because he's it could be an old grandma going play comedy,
Right.
And she
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
want to hear anything.
Fucking Robert Schimmel.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So I was fucking this dog or
Right.
whatever. Just like, just immediately. Or George Carlin like yelling about the government or whatever.
Yeah, I think Jim Gaffigan's the only comedian that has
Mm-hmm.
performed for the Pope. Like, had a personal,
Wow.
the show the Pope was at
Wow.
was Jim Gaffigan.
Maybe that's who he fucks.
Oh, wow.
Maybe he fucks the Pope.
Imagine waking up.
Jim Gaffigan fucking the Pope, dude. What? Wow, dude. It's like I just smoked all the weed.
Just knowing that you could really shake the world. Like, if there was a picture of you next to the Pope and it's like, Dave just fucked the Pope. I mean, that you would end a religion. If that came out, if you were like the
Right.
Monica Lewinsky of Catholicism,
Not only would you would end one religion and change like a few others. Like,
right? You probably start your own.
right.
No, you're the
totally.
Pope.
Right. That's
how it works?
That's how you get the hat. You fuck the Pope. And then he gives you the hat, and now you're the Pope.
Right.
Yeah.
Because is that something they need to check on? Because I know that would disqualify him as Pope, right?
Well, I don't
if
know.
you have sex as the Pope, it's gotta that has to,
Sure. You can't
Has to end.
immediately not the Pope.
yeah.
Wow. What do you think is the fastest you become not the Pope? Like, what would you have to do? Is it
Anthony Weiner style. If you just tweet a picture of your dick,
like
Oh,
immediately
immediately.
the hat just
the
disappears?
hat off your head, your blue check's gone. It's all over.
Wow. Just like Jim Gaffigan is the Pope and you don't even know what happened.
Honestly, he would be a good Pope. I think Jim
Would
Gaffigan
he?
would be a good. Yeah. Well, what's a bad Pope?
I mean, yeah,
The
all of
recent
them,
popes
right.
don't really do anything. Didn't they used
Sure.
to invade a country or something?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's just such a bad scale to judge on because Catholicism is just so fucked up that it's like,
Right.
yeah. When people are like, I love, I'm someone who's been like, yeah, this is a good pope, and it's because he's like, well, we don't have to hate everyone.
Everybody's
And it's
like,
that's
damn.
awesome. That's cool.
Wow, this pope has been to kindergarten.
Yeah,
That's
right.
cool.
Exactly. This pope had a mother.
Yeah.
Wow. Had a mom he talked to.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's so weird that remember when JFK got elected, everybody was like, ooh, he's Catholic. The Pope can tell him what to do. And then now we've had our second Catholic president, and no one's ever once suggested that you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't think the Pope, I don't even know what people think about Joe Biden, but I definitely don't think he could remember what the Pope told him. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, no one thinks the Pope is calling Joe Biden.
Right.
It's insane.
It is funny, isn't it? How, like, even when you're the president, it matters what your, like, street cred is.
Yeah. It's very weird.
Yeah, that's really weird. You would think that becoming president makes you an ultimate forever badass
No.
in everyone's mind. Like, which I kind of feel that way about Donald Trump. Like, I hate Trump. I hate everything about him. And I always have. When when I was a kid and he was in Home Alone 2, I was like, this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
This rich fucking monster. Fuck him, right?
And that was his brand. He would have gone, sweet, it's working.
But that's the thing. I still think he's a badass. And it's hard to
Right.
admit because I don't, he like lumbers around. He wears a diaper. He's a dumbass. He's like stupid. He doesn't understand the world. But just like how he navigates life, he has bored into my brain as someone who like got what he wanted and acts how he wants. And even though I hate it, he's just
Right.
undeniably
He's the villain.
He's right.
Yeah, he's like Hannibal Lecter.
And no matter what Biden does, I'm like, you fucking goofball jerk off.
Right. Yeah. It's like they replaced Darth Vader with Mr. Bean. And you're
Right.
like, oh boy. And he's got the helmet on. You're like, come on.
Yeah, totally.
It's Mr. Bean under
He's like,
there.
I'm not gonna wear the mask though. I mean, you gotta wear the helmet, but I'm not gonna wear the mask, man. I want you to see my face, buddy.
Yeah.
It's also just like I don't want.
Did you see what Biden? It was like 2 days ago where they're like, "How's this bill going?" He's like, "I don't know. I don't think I can do it." Like it was like he got liared, and he was just like, "I don't think it's gonna work."
No, I did not see this.
Literally, he was just like, ah, like he like the way you would react if you were president. This is hard.
man.
I don't know if I can do it.
Wow.
It's a tough day. Yeah, I don't
Just like
think-
in a press conference.
Someone just it was like just when they line up and then you're coming out of a building and they go, "How's it going?" He was like, "Bad."
Holy shit.
Ugh.
Well, yeah, you can also tell, like, man, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm so sorry because this just might be a stand-up bit. You know when you're halfway through a conversation and you're like, oh, this is the first time I've tried a bit, and it's on
Yeah.
my friend,
Yeah,
on my
there's nothing
podcast.
wrong with that. I like
said,
bits.
Sure. Me too. All right. Well, rewind. I cut this. There's no one in here. Never mind. I don't know. Anyway, what was I going to say?
You're gonna do your Joe Biden impression.
Oh yeah, Build Back Better. You can tell in the naming of Build Back Better. Like, what happened to the New Deal? The New Deal, like the president's. And maybe it was just an FDR thing, and this is like some old guy shit. Like presidents back then used to think of it as more important, but maybe it was just FDR and Truman was a fucking loser. I don't know, but Build Back Better. Like, what are we doing, dude? Like,
Right?
what,
Is this Bridges?
yeah, like, why are there 3 Bs? You're the president.
Yeah. And what is it? Like, is this because of COVID or Trump or what is the what got down and we're gonna build it up? What was it? It's like so much what like Make America Great Again at least sounds like
Right.
I know what you mean, but Build Back Better. I'm like, is that the roads or is that
Right.
the
Yeah,
What
what
is
are we
it?
building back from? I think. Well, here's the other thing. I think that older people think of Trump as this like aberration in normalcy that we have to recover from.
Right,
as
right.
a nation. They think of his presidency as like the Civil War. and everything is destroyed.
Yeah.
And we have to build back.
Oh yeah, our reputation and all that shit.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I think that that's like one major way that I disagree with older people where I'm like, yeah, it was like horrible, but it didn't change when he left. Like the damage is done. And there was also a reason he got elected. Like it was coming. It wasn't just all magic and then Trump showed up and blew everything up.
Right.
It's not like Voldemort arrived and he like took the magic away and
Right.
killed the good
And it's
people.
like you can't deal like this is the first time you've ever been embarrassed. Like old liberals who are like, "Oh, our reputation on the world stage," and
yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
you know,
The reputation on the world stage. First of all, George W. Bush was president 8 years before, and he was
Yeah.
a fucking idiot.
oh, it was really bad.
This is a direct quote from George W. Bush into a microphone on television, giving a speech to a lot of people. He said, "I believe the human being and fish can coexist peacefully." And he was talking to like Fish and Game and Wildlife or fucking whatever about something, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Out of context, I'm sure it makes him look dumber than it actually was, but it's still dumb.
So that implies a fish attack.
Yes.
Like fish might instigate.
Yeah. We got to
You know?
fucking. Well, there's a lot of fish in Iraq.
Dude, this is a weird tangent, but I saw Jeff Dye has this great bit I saw him do last night where he goes, he's like, why is every war game World War II? He's like, we were right about that one.
Right. It's because we were right.
And he was like, you imagine getting an Xbox Iraq game where you're just like, I think we're in the wrong country.
wow, that's so funny. Also,
The guys just running around. There's no one there.
Totally.
There's no one there.
There's
He's
no-
just running in the desert. He's like, how long is this game?
Wow. That's so funny. There's
Dude,
even lesser ones too,
so
like
funny.
Call of Duty Kosovo.
Yeah.
And and your mission is like, all right, kill the people that own the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? And, wow.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, people just love to shoot Nazis, and there's no other.
Right. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be hard to get any other war going on these. Not
No,
even a
yeah,
civil
like
war game.
people literally, like Biden and Bidenites legitimately are like, we are building back, but it's like, yeah, they've totally misunderstood. Like I don't have that president in my brain at all times. So when I think about Build Back Better, I'm the exact same way. I'm like, is it roads? Is it like confidence? Is it like,
Right.
like, what are you doing? What are you? They're like, I don't know. Is it they like tangibly think that America is broken and we just must recover? But I just like, I just think we're fucked and we should start over.
Yeah. Well, I hated Trump, but I knew like his 5 favorite things.
Yeah, totally.
You know, I knew he wanted to Mexico wall. He wanted jobs back that were gone.
Yeah, totally.
And it's not like he accomplished his things, but I knew what he was. Went to bed thinking about. I have no fucking idea. Like, I don't know what Biden's like. What is
Yeah.
he?
Biden's plan is he just wants
He wants to
NPR to be the way it was in 2007.
I don't know.
It's like, man, do you guys remember when The Daily Show was really good?
yeah,
Like later on in the Bush era?
right. That's what we were voting for.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, Jon Stewart back, and then we're
Totally.
like, turns out no, we
Man,
did not want Jon Stewart back.
The 2008 primary, that was really cool because it was like all these Democrats fighting, you know, and they were all basically agreed. I like that.
There will be blood, No Country for Old Men, the same year.
Right. Yeah.
Two of the
totally.
greatest films in the past 25 years, same year.
Yeah,
You
totally.
can see them in the same theater.
Yeah, right.
That's what we're gonna bring.
yeah. Caribou before they were a techno outfit.
The Strokes. Remember when the Strokes used to record together, not apart?
Trump became president, and all of a sudden, Julian Casablancas is a bad father.
Remember when Kanye was, before his mother died, really hit his stride?
I will say,
We're going to bring back Donda West to life.
in defense of the concept of Build Back Better, I will say that it does feel like everything fell apart that I thought was solid.
Yeah.
And is that just what life is? It's just a cycle of that? Maybe it fucking is. But I remember thinking, like, Obama is impressive and he cares about America. Music is good, and indie music is good. Indie movies are good. And there are, like, some bands and artists and directors that are really good at that like empathetically and artfully feed into the art world, you know? And there were corners of the internet that supported that, like Pitchfork and shit.
Yes.
And now I'm like, Pitchfork is trash. Obama is a sellout shill.
Right.
No bands are good. Kanye is like a fucking Republican psychopath.
Bill Cosby's a rapist and free.
Exactly. Yeah.
R. Kelly is fucking...
Totally.
Turns out everything R. Kelly said he did.
Twitter is just like where you go to feel bad. And Louis C.K. Exactly.
Everything went to shit.
Exactly. Everything that we thought was like...
Dave Chappelle's fat and buff and hates trans people.
Like so mean. Just like really mean.
When Obama was president, Dave Chappelle was skinny,
nice.
And he was hilarious.
He was skinny and nice, and he was in fucking Mel Brooks movies making poop jokes.
And he wore a funny hat.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
He made movies about weed. Remember when that guy was skinny and smoked weed? And so many people that were just silly in the 90s and early 2000s.
Jim Brewer didn't know anything, didn't pretend to know anything. He was high.
Remember when all that Rob Schneider did was yell, "You can do it"? And now, dude, have you looked at Rob Schneider's
it's
Twitter?
horrible
It's
now.
fucking crazy.
Hillary Clinton's eating babies.
Rob Schneider posts ads for his shows that are like that say shit like, "No one will be banned from my show. All are welcome, no matter what your opinion is." And it's like,
he's a founding father. It's so ridiculous.
you were in The Waterboy. Shut the fuck up.
I just imagine like Steve Martin with an arrow through his head, like, who's been vaccinated?
Yeah,
Get
totally.
get the fuck out.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Everything did go to shit. It's crazy.
literally the guy from Robin Hood Men in Tights is like, what is gender? I'll tell you. I know what it fucking is.
It's one of my favorite things. Steven Crowder, who is like insufferable right-wing podcaster, but he was the voice of the brain in Arthur. And talk about a weird life trajectory there, you know? And then now he's up there just like, well, our next guest is Kyle Rittenhouse. We're here to talk about how cool he is. And you're like, no, brain.
Oh, man.
Not the brain. Yeah, everybody... Now we should build back better, but that's what it is.
But
I think it's
Yeah.
From everything that used to be good, America lost our dad. It used to be when I was a kid. It used to be Republicans would go, Hillary Clinton's a bitch, and now she's an interdimensional like witch vampire.
Right.
Like what?
Right,
Can't she
right.
just be a lady you don't like?
Right.
Why does
Wow.
everything have to be? Remember when Democrats were pussies and not
Right.
demons?
Right.
What the fuck? You know?
Well, they like stopped being able to like one way that you can see actual progress is that sort of generally we all agree it's not bad to be gay or a woman.
Right.
And obviously there's still a lot of people that either secretly or not so secretly disagree with that, but just general zeitgeist on Twitter.
Right.
People aren't calling you that as insults really.
Yeah.
Unless they're trying to be a dick or crazy.
Yeah.
But they want to still have a hateful thing. I
Right.
think that's literally it. And so they searched the heavens and found that all Democrats fuck kids. That's like one. That's
Right.
a big one.
And drink their blood.
and drink their blood. Right. Though what's fucking crazy is that Epstein is real.
Right.
And I don't even really want to get into it because it's so depressing, but like
Right.
it seems like with some of them, they're not wrong.
Well, let me tell you this. Poor Democrats cannot afford this blood.
Right.
Only the rich ones. Welcome to What's It Called? Welcome, everybody.
Oh, boy.
We're
Welcome to the
trying to-
show.
We're going to make kids' blood affordable to the white, blue collar. Kids' blood.
Welcome to What's It Called?
Hell yeah.
The occasionally very political leftist talk show.
Hell yeah. Sorry about that.
Hosted by two
don't-
people that don't know what the fuck they're
We don't know
talking
anything.
about.
We're just
at all.
frustrated and we haven't read a book in a
So
while.
mad. Yeah, I can like if you really like take stock of my entire life, I can't read. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I can read, but if you score me, I can't read. But I am mad. I think that about my political opinions a lot. Like I maybe should just get rid of comedy completely and just only focus on being informed, because my political opinions are this: we are so fucked, and so many people are hurting us on purpose, either for money or for power or for both. And I do know that's true. I don't know anything else. I don't know how or why or how to stop it or who's
Yeah, I
not
don't know.
doing it really. So we have a show where we don't know what it's called.
Well, yeah, we don't know what it's called. Now it feels like I used to feel like I came from a conservative family, and then in college I was like I'm a Democrat, and then now it literally feels like voting for do we want Tony Soprano or do we want Bugsy Malone?
Yeah,
It's like
totally.
we're voting for everything. Seems like gangs.
Yeah. What do you
And,
want? Gun or knife?
Yeah, that's really what it feels like. now.
Yeah, totally. The guns are Republican, and we got a knife running for the Democratic
But
Party.
it's
It's a clean
literally
knife.
now when someone's given like a liberal speech, it strikes me like Tony Soprano being like, "I love my LGBT," And
Oh,
it's like
funny.
there's somebody's leg sticking out of a trash can behind him. I think that everybody should vote. Everybody.
Wow, that's so funny. It does feel like that. It's
Yeah.
also like I've now seen so many speeches given by politicians promising things that like I don't understand how anyone believes any of it. But I'm sure I keep getting duped by some of them. I still like some of them. We still keep believing some of them.
Right.
And they're clearly like just trying to win. And I'm not even trying to be a baby about this. Obviously it's politics, and giving speeches is part of it, and you got a presentation is part of it, and promising things, and you can't make good on all your promises. I know all this shit. But like really, there are some broad things that people say that are just never going to be true. For example, I'm going to stop the war. It's like
Right.
not going to happen. I'm going to get all our troops home. It's not going to happen. There's just, I'm going to stop the killing. No, you're not. I'm going to get rid of guns. No, you're not.
And then it's funny, like even just when we do leave Afghanistan, it sucks.
It sucks. Like if you do it, so many people die.
I forgot that when you leave a war, you still do leave. Like people saw videos of us leaving Afghanistan, everybody's like, "Oh shit!"
Right.
And it's like, well, yeah, we didn't leave Ohio. It's
Yeah.
not like we thought it would be like a flight that we take. And it's like, no, it was still the last plane out of Afghanistan.
Dude.
It's gonna suck. It blows. I'm not
Yeah.
defending. I'm just saying, like, what are you doing? It's like you're watching a snuff film.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's hard to, yeah.
Anyway, welcome to What's It Called? We vote for Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Do not vote.
I just had this little moment thinking about death. It's literally what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
there's just all this death, and how do you.
But we're alive, and so are you.
yeah, you're listening to
You're
to
the
a
best listener
podcast?
ever.
Truly.
We love you.
There was something fucking dumb I was gonna say about that. Oh yeah. The one thing that really makes me laugh about American politics, and don't worry, it's not gonna be death. Is there like in certain ways we are just really babies,
Mhm.
and probably I am too. But like Think about this. Think about how everyone who runs for president has to believe in God.
Right.
I think that's so funny. And you're just like, do you believe in God? Yes, I do. When was the last time you went to church? Yesterday. I
Right.
went yesterday. Because if you don't say that, you won't win.
Yeah. And people even knew, like, the funniest thing. You ever talk to any Christians who voted for Trump? Like, some of them would go, yeah, he's a Christian. Like, they would be like,
Come on,
because he
man.
would sit there and go, Bible. What book is better than Bible?
Yeah.
One of the
I
best.
read the Bible. My favorite chapter is chapter 1.
I love it. And then they would go, which is your favorite verse? And he goes, all of
I
them.
like all of them.
It's too hard to pick.
Yeah.
So good.
I think that they should have Bibles in McDonald's.
Everybody's like,
Yeah, wow, me too, man. Fried Bibles.
And then he would literally walk on stage and he would like see the flag, like he was surprised by it, and then go hug it. And like,
Right.
like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
with you. He know. Someone told him I think someone told him literally, you got to hug the Bible and the flag. And then he went literally went and hugged it because he doesn't know what a strategist does.
And people were like, yeah.
He's like,
Well, at
what's
least he
better
did
than
the
flag?
thing.
Oh, that flag. And he's kissing the flag. And you're like, he would kiss the flag. He would hug it and kiss it. Like he wanted to fuck
Christ.
America.
Yeah, dude. You got to love the flag and you got to love God
Yeah.
because we are fucking toddlers.
Yeah. You got to be,
It's almost arbitrary. It's just items. Just imagine if there were any other two fucking items. You just gotta do. Mr. President, when was the last time you had Colby Jack cheese? I had it yesterday. Good. Okay, good. Yeah, good. Totally.
and it's the only presidents I've really believed were like actually religious people, or like Jimmy Carter, maybe George W. seemed to legitimately believe it, but like it didn't really seem like Trump, Obama, Bill Clinton.
No.
Didn't really seem like Daddy, but like,
Reagan for sure. Reagan said crazy shit about being religious.
but he's also was, like like when I think of an old person, man or woman,
yeah.
all old people look like Ronald Reagan to me.
Totally.
Old women, old men.
Yeah.
Hey, ooh,
Oh, I know.
good Lord is.
There's this quote from his Evil Empire speech. You know, the speech about like the whole thing where he was like, "We got to kill everyone in Russia, and Cuba, or whatever." He was like, he tells a story about talking to a man, about like it had something to do with like fighting Russia or something, or like sending his daughter to war or some shit like that. I don't remember what it was. And it was like, I'm sending her off now. And she was like 18. And I'm like fucking up the context, but Reagan is like, and I thought that was wrong of him, but I misjudged the man because the next thing he said was, I would rather see my daughter die now, still believing in God, than grow up under communism and one day die no longer believing in God.
What?
It's such a wild misunderstanding of being a good person, you know?
That's also not how it works. They
Right.
don't. If you believe in God, they don't take your brain out of your head in
Yeah,
Russia.
Right.
What?
Yeah. But that was like what
Not
they-
everyone who lives in a communist country goes to hell.
But that's how fucking stupid we
What?
are, is what I'm saying. It's like we believe in democracy and God.
Yeah, yeah.
Democracy, God, blue jeans, and apple pie. And you got to like blue jeans, apple pie, democracy, God, and baseball because they're all the same thing. They're all the same thing. And that's why we need a wall between here and Mexico because
Right.
everywhere outside of democracy, God, blue jeans, baseball, and apple pie is communism, Satan, hell, and fucking cricket, you know?
yeah.
Cricket and soccer. Cricket, soccer, and cheese, you know? That's why France sucks and England sucks, and soccer fucking sucks, you know?
It does suck.
Because England, you know, they tried to own us, but then we threw the tea in the fucking river. And we've had huge dicks ever since. We've had big dicks ever since we invented baseball here in America. The first time I ate apple pie. And we're just the stupidest.
I feel so bad for teachers now that because you know how like they banned critical race theory in Virginia and shit.
Yeah.
I feel bad for a teacher to have to sit there and like describe the Boston Tea Party now. Because when we were in school, they got to go, isn't that cool? We threw it all, we dressed up like engines and threw it in the ocean.
Yeah.
Woo! And now they got to go, all right. So now this is a long time ago. This is a long time ago, but all our favorite founding fathers
Right.
dressed up like Native Americans
Right.
and threw tea in the ocean
Yes.
because they loved you.
Right.
Like, what?
Right.
It's such a weird story now.
Yeah.
That's such a weird story. And it was like 10 years after we stole the country. We had just stolen it from the Native Americans.
Totally. And we're like, this sucks. We want more. We want more. This fucking sucks.
We stole their
dude.
land and hated it.
Yeah, this is ours. And these other people making us pay taxes is bullshit, dude. This is
We're
fucking
sitting there
bullshit.
shivering out in the wind.
Yeah.
And we're like, y'all heard about these
This
taxes?
sucks, dude.
Damn, I wouldn't have even stole this if I knew.
If I didn't have to pay these taxes, I would have a bigger house. I want to fucking steal their tea, dude. I want a bigger fucking house. Yeah, totally. And like a country run by these like fucking sociopaths. One of them is like, I invented the oven.
Yeah.
I invented the oven. I invented electricity. I invented electricity, and I want my own country. It's also just these people are like clearly so.
Oh, I know.
One goes like John Hancock. What we know about him is he walked up to the Declaration of Independence and he was like, "Watch this." And I got a bigger name than you fucking losers. And then for the rest of history, we all know who that guy is because he
Right.
was a dick.
Yeah. He didn't even know if it was going to work.
Right.
Like,
You know when you like, I don't know, you might not know this if you're not like a performer, but a very common thing that happens at performance spaces is when you go in the green room, everybody has written their name on the wall. And there's always some motherfucker that wrote their name huge at that particular, and it's a lot of people at the, I think it was the Comedy Corner Underground. Do you know Ryan Shutt?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a
yeah.
DC comedian. He's very funny. He wrote his name huge, and I texted him, and I was like, "What the fuck, man?" And
Yeah.
it's but that's what John Hancock did on the Declaration of Independence.
right. He was trying to be funny. We're starting a whole country, and he's like,
yeah. Fucking idiots.
and now that's what we call a signature.
Right.
It's this means
Exactly.
the same thing. This guy who was just like, that's what Ted Cruz would do
just
now.
these like fucking selfish, rich, sociopath frat boys.
Right.
Took over a country and 10 years later had a nervous breakdown because they were still owned by other people in a way.
Yeah. Good Lord.
And now we're like, yeah, well, we should be mean to everyone else. Oh boy.
It's insane.
And that's why Caleb and I are both right, but have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah. But thanks for listening.
Hey, see ya. Yeah.
Thanks for listening to ACDC. So we got some new patrons,
Yeah.
and we love you. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining Patreon. You keep a roof over our head.
We got a bunch of stuff going now.
Yeah.
Follow us and support us any and all of those places. If you want to, if you like the show, please. At What's It Pod on Instagram and Twitter. Our website's whatsitcalled.rodeo for links to all our stuff. Our Patreon's patreon.com/whatsitcalled. There's an invite to our Discord on our website, and join there. There's like 150 or so people in there. We people just sort of chatting and hanging out online. It's so much fun. Everyone's so dope in there.
Oh, it's the greatest. This is my favorite social media of all time.
So fucking great. And And yeah, we have bonus episodes on our Patreon. We have some Twitch stuff coming up. January 25th, 7 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/what's it called? We're doing another Dumb Watch. We're watching Judge Dredd. All you need is an Amazon Prime subscription, and you can watch it on your Twitch as we watch it and talk shit about it and enjoy it along with you. That's going to be fun.
Hell yeah.
Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher and all that. If you like the show, please tell your friends. And yeah, I think that's all our stuff.
Hell
Did
yeah.
I miss anything?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, dude.
It's so exciting. Thanks for joining us. And boy, you Patreon people are bringing a tear to our eye and a beat to our heart.
Y'all are the best. We have a
thank
few
you.
new, everyone who joins gets a shout out on the show. We have a few new patrons this week. Tim Gately, shout out to you.
Tim Gately.
Tim Gately.
Sounds like somebody from Downton Abbey.
That's true.
Tim Gately.
That's true. Shout out to 16 Ounce Mouse.
16-ounce mouse.
Also, shout
a
out
cool
to
DJ.
shout out to Max Miller. And
Whoa.
Max, I said your name here, but Max also requested that we shout them out as username barely know her name. And you know what? and they said because it's funnier, and you're right. I like both.
I like it a lot.
Max Miller and username.
Thanks, username.
Barely know her name.
I want to say something. Are people only signing up for the Patreon who have cool names, or are people changing their names? Because Max Miller sounds like a
Totally.
What are you, the Tom Cruise character? in
yeah, totally.
so many of these names sound like really good, like pin names.
Yeah.
I don't know if. But look, if you got a shitty name, still sign up. Still sign up. We
Totally.
could use the help.
There's no rules on names here.
Yeah,
at
hell
what's
no.
it called?
Hell no.
And yeah, this week we are renaming AC/DC.
AC/DC.
And follow us on Twitter at What's It Potty if you want to jump in.
Hell yeah.
And suggest.
Check it out. It's
names.
better than Wordle. I'll say that shit. Fuck Wordle.
Oh man, I've been doing Wordle.
I refuse.
You're not gonna Wordle?
I'm not doing anything. I'm still sticking with Angry Birds. I don't need a new game. Don't need a new game. Snake.
It's fun.
I play Snake.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I play stickball.
I play Stick with a hoop.
yeah,
I play
totally.
cribbage.
I eat dirt. I play stick with a hoop.
I
Okay.
kill ants with a magnifying glass.
I don't have a phone, not even a landline. Okay, I communicate by yelling. I don't have a car. I don't use anything that involves a wheel. I don't believe in progress at all.
You know, there's a scene in Rocky where he pretends he doesn't know what a phone is. Are you familiar with this?
What? No.
In the original Rocky, she's like, "Oh, you want to give him a call?" And he goes, "Whoa!" And then he opens his window and goes, "Hey!"
Wow.
That's how
To, like, be
poor
funny?
the character of Rocky is.
Wow.
I've never been. I don't really understand it, but I don't know if he's trying to be charming or if he's just
he
like,
was trying
"I'm
to
so
be
poor.
charming."
I'm so poor that I think calls you through the window.
Right.
Times are tough." It's like, I don't know. Everybody had a phone. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Rocky.
Well, maybe we were talking about how Sylvester Stallone wrote that movie. Yeah.
I don't know. I think
movie. Like it turns out
the first draft, everything his character said was movie. You go movie, box, movie.
And that's why he yelled Adrian, because the second draft they were like, you should have him talk to people, and he was
Yeah.
like, okay, Adrian, movie.
Oh, dude, I saw O'Flanagan last night too. He had a great bit about how no one reacts to Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice in any movie he's in.
Oh yeah,
He's like, hey, Jingle All the Way. He's a dad from Pennsylvania. And he's like, I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm a lawyer. And
God
everybody's
damn,
like,
dude.
what? No one ever goes, is your dad okay? He's like, his name's like Phil. My name is Phil Anderson. I'm from Pennsylvania.
wow, that's true.
No one's ever even taken it back.
Man, Rhino Flanagan's so funny.
So funny. Check out Rhino Flanagan. Funny guy.
He has so many great stand-up bits, but my favorite bit of a comedian who's a friend of mine is always the one that the audience hates,
Mhm.
and not on purpose. It just happens that way. He has this bit he did one time at an open mic, or at least I saw it one time at an open mic years ago, and I've been quoting it ever since. And he's always like, "I hate that you bring it up because no one likes that joke. I don't do it. And the joke is, and it's honestly, this is why I love it because you have to know Ryan. And it's just, he like does this thing where he says something really fucking stupid and just stares at you. And so he did this joke that was like, he's like, I'm from Boston and, you know, everyone in LA is really hot, you know, and in Boston they're just kind of regular looking, just like already funny. You know, like it's kind of regular looking, you know, and so when I go back to Boston, that's I call that time Eastern Standard Time. And he just like stared at the audience, and it's like one of the hardest I've ever laughed. And I know it's bad, and you have to love him to get it, but Jesus Christ, dude, I just love that man's face. I guess
he's such a silly Billy,
such a silly boy.
You want to do your names?
Let's do it, dude.
Do it, AC/DC baby.
Should I go first, or you want to
go first? I like when you go first.
All right. So these first ones are things that AC/DC could stand for. Did you see some of them?
No.
Okay.
I like that you have sections.
Yeah.
Act one.
Ass cock, dick cock. That's all right. Apple computers, Diet Coke. Man. All right. Anderson Cooper, Don Cheadle. Awesome, cool, damn, crazy. Adam Conover does coke.
Oh boy.
Attaboy, champ, drink Coors. All right, that's those.
Oh, those are great.
Thanks, buddy.
I think one might be true.
Yeah. How great would that be if it turns out that it stood for Apple Computers Diet Coke?
I mean, they are onto something. I'm sure they'll tell us one day.
And these are just names, like other names, better names for AC/DC. Names that could work for AC/DC. Hardcore sex death. Lightning balls.
Lightning balls.
Yeah, dude. Getting scared on roller coasters. The thing is, AC/DC is just such bullshit to me now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like, you know, when I was young, there was a time, we've talked about it on the show before, how they're this like, ooh, we're so crazy.
Right, we're crazy.
Hell, I'm on a highway to hell. Lightning. And it's just like, shut up.
And it's like, you're wearing a schoolboy outfit and you have horns on your... Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why are you a schoolboy?
Yeah, dude.
I've never understood the schoolboy thing.
They all looked 90 when they were 28.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh, yeah, rough.
Totally. All right. Naked women and my buddies.
Boy, that's rock and roll right
yeah,
there.
that's the other thing, isn't it? It's
Naked
all
women
like...
and my buddies.
Totally. Yeah, they're just like, it's just this whole thing where it's like, football, and I'm tired, too.
I think about beer and cigarettes and a pool table.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wizard tattoos and pool tables. Yeah, man. I gotta finish basement is like what AC/DC is. Metal, tires, bad smells, and disagreements. Black shirts, black pants, and other black stuff. The inside of the devil's ass. Race cars fighting, and they're mad. Gasoline is cool.
That was just Mad Max. That's great.
Electricity everywhere, hurting your family. Houses on fire. Yeah. Super duper really fast motorcycles. Chains. Crunching bones on the ground. Beer for every meal.
Yeah.
And finally, too old at a young age.
Dude, some of mine are similar.
Yeah.
All right, so I only got 10.
Hell yeah.
But I'm really excited about them. I got the Kings of Freon.
Oh, wow. That's really... We don't. Caleb's not really a fan of puns, so we don't get a lot of puns
No.
from Caleb. It's
I
a
got
good
one. The Horny Police. So this
Okay.
is like the band The Police, but they're really horny.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Because it doesn't. They do
Yeah.
not appear horny. I was always surprised when they go stink and fuck for 3 days. I'll be like, really?
Oh,
Shouldn't that be somebody from AC/DC?
yeah.
Now I got room temp beer.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you ever been hanging out with guys? They're so blue collar they don't put their beer in the fridge.
Oh, sure.
They like that. All right, I got Mountain Already Did instead
Yeah.
of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, okay.
I got Let's Have Sex
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just for Men.
Yep. Yes. That's maybe the best one.
Just for Men. The Boondock Saints. I know they're not the same, but that feels like the same.
It's the same category
It's
of thing.
it's guns and it's boring somehow.
Yeah.
The Oldest Kids Ever. White Sabbath.
There you go.
And 500 Feet from a High School. Because doesn't it seem like
it seems like they're all sex offenders, yes.
yeah, and
Yeah,
they always
yeah.
seem to go like she's 16,
Dude,
and
which
you're
is
like,
so-
no, she's not.
Why is that such a big part of 70s and 80s music?
I really don't know if there were laws governing sex until maybe 1994. Seriously, all those old songs, it's just
Jesse Case, who's such a great comedian. Yeah. Have you ever listened to Jesse's podcast, Jesse versus Cancer?
No.
It's him just talking about him going through chemo and shit. It's fucking crazy. But he like recorded sketches, and he has his sketch on his podcast that's the Beatles recording 17. And it's just like, a 1, 2, 3. She was just 17. And then in the background, you hear, whoa, hey. Wait, buddy. What are we doing?
hey, wait a second. How old are you?
Yeah,
Because
totally.
unless it's 17,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that is. I don't know what that is, but it's if you just Google it, the amount of rock songs
Yeah, dude.
where it's like, you know what you could have said? She was hot.
Yeah.
But you're literally incriminating yourself.
Right.
Hey, she was 17. You're like, you could have even said 18.
Doesn't Weezer have a song where he's like,
think they
she's
all
in high
did.
school?
Every band with a lead guitar and a bass.
Totally.
I don't know what it is. The Beatles were doing it. Everybody. It's crazy.
Yes.
Sound of Music. I am 16 going on
Oh my
7. It's
God,
like,
yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Jim Gaffigan.
Jim Gaffigan.
This Hot Pocket is 16.
I don't know. It's so insane. Aerosmith, I feel like, I don't know.
Sure.
Now I'm just saying things, but
Right.
yeah, it's such a bizarre, and I guess people just didn't, I don't know when that's going to happen, but when
Man.
we're just going to, every rocks, I mean, they don't stop playing the songs either. I don't know.
Well, Chopin had that concerto about the called 16. You know, man, that was a joke that really didn't hit. That was a real. As it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, no. This
Well, at
punchline
first
is
I thought
bad.
you were telling the truth. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
no, that's why.
Yeah.
As I was saying it, I was like, oh, this sounds like a fact, but I'm trying to joke, and we just failed now, didn't we, brain?
I love when it's
hard
a
to be
movie.
a comedian.
You know when a movie's old and they want to communicate that the music is horny, but it's hard. Like it's a saloon full of hookers in a western, and
Oh,
they're like
yeah.
they're trying to play horny music that people would bone to,
Right.
And it just never sound. But you can always
Sure.
tell that's what they're going for. But I'm like, did people really fuck to this?
Right. Totally. And they're like, yeah,
Some
they're
guy
like,
on the piano.
yeah, totally. Everyone's like, oh, whoa.
There's 30 rooms on the second floor. Everybody's got to fuck to this horrible piano. There weren't slow songs. There weren't any soulful.
Totally. That's so
They
funny.
just played the entertainer around the
Every
clock.
song had
Do-do-do-do.
horns. It's just like a bunch of trumpets. Well.
Oh yeah, we got some good suggestions.
Yeah.
Thanks for participating. We got a million of these things. The more people that tweet, the better. We get very excited about it. So make sure to follow at What's It Pod and tweet at us, and we love it. I wonder who the winner of ACDC is going to be. We got so many. This is our second. This is maybe tied. This is great. Oh my God, so many.
Holy shit. So many.
Oh,
my
I
God.
love this one from Santori U44 said Australian for band.
Oh man,
At Darth
Bobby
Plato.
Benedict. Oh, go ahead.
Angus and the Stinky Boys.
That's great. Bobby Benedict, grunt frumpy.
Grunt Frumpy.
Wow, this is great. Boogeyman Weather at Boogeyman Weather. Heavy metal parking ticket. Damn, that is fucking really
At
great.
Oreo Damien. Five Guys.
At Jesus Family Band, slap the bag. Wow, that's so perfect.
Oh, man. Ooh, I like this from Loki Hates You. Metal for Muppets.
At
That's fun.
Deconsecrate, Harley Davidson commercial.
Oh, my God. Mike McRae.
Hell yeah. So
Mike-
funny.
One of the best impressionists of all time. Hilarious. Tweeted at us, all of Jet's deadbeat dads. I love that.
At Sphincter says, bar band. That's great.
Oh, I like from Kick-Assatron. If balls could rock.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. At Laundry Pants said Stepdad High School.
Oh, hell yeah.
At Dirty Turbo, which, first of all, what a great handle. Dirty Turbo says Guns for Hire.
Ad Pod said the T-shirt band. I do
Yeah.
think there are more T-shirts than records.
Then people listen to
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Ooh, I do like at Mike Carosa, Dick Tracy. I don't know why, but that fits. It fits somehow.
Yeah, that is great. At It Was Just, did you say this one already? At It Was Just Austin said, Grandpa's horny. That's my favorite so far, I think.
At Seth Mills said, gravel riffs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
At Apocpod, drunk reminiscing uncle, the band.
Oh.
At Bimbos from Space, Hell's Smells.
Ooh, hell
Yeah,
smells.
There you go.
Ooh, I do like from Ultra Beast and Slow Bro says, short pants and the hot riffs.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, man, we got ooh.
At Lunchaballin, Rumble Jockeys. And Electric Knees.
Ooh, we got at Bobby Benedict says Electra Shitty.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, as far as puns go, that is top of the heap.
Yeah, it's accurate. It is.
Oh my God, I love from Andrew Hillary said both kinds of currents.
Oh yeah, shit. I missed one before.
That's good.
Someone said, where is it? At Kickastron said Tesla / Edison.
Oh hell
You think
yeah.
it's so funny that that AC/DC exists as an indirect result of Thomas Edison and Nikolai Tesla.
I love it.
It's
boy,
so good.
Boy, did that devolve.
Did I say at This Isn't Alexa, Acid Cuties Doing Crafts?
Oh, I love that one.
That's great.
Oh damn! I wonder who we got. And, I like Eric Barnes, extremely loud and incredibly loud.
Yeah. At Seth Mills, oh, you said this one, Angus Old and the Bad Time Boys.
Ooh, from at Cindy A. Raven Jr. says Australian Cigarette Drug Club. Australian Cigarette Drug Club.
Dude, that one's great. At Eric W. Barnes says, Screaming Yell Boys.
Damn, who do we go? We got Ass Cock Dick Cock from Chris Crittenden.
Oh, really? I don't
Yeah.
even see that one.
It's probably blocked.
Oh, shit. I'm at the bottom here. Damn, maybe I blocked him. You
Ooh,
know?
I like this from Ed Sphincter says, Dirty D's balls, butt cheeks.
Wait.
Dirty D's balls, butt cheeks.
I am missing some, I think.
Yeah.
That's my favorite I've heard, I think.
Yeah, that one's
I like
really good.
Angus Old and the Bad Time Boys.
Dirty D's balls, butt cheeks is my favorite.
Dirty D's balls, butt cheeks.
I think you're the Ricky shit.
I think that's it. I think that's the one.
There we go.
There's so many good ones, but
At a Sphincter says, give him a follow.
oh
Very
man.
funny.
Also, at Carbon Cesspool said loud nut. Oh, now I'm seeing him. Ass cock, dick cock. Cocaine soundtrack from Seth Mills.
Hell yeah.
At exhausted, ex-hagusted says come come / come come.
Come.
Thank you all so much.
We love you.
For listening to the show or watching the show. We're here every week. If you want more of us, patreon.com/what's it called. It is, oh shit, this episode, the day it drops is Monday, January 24th, which means Tomorrow,
Hell yeah.
Tuesday, January 25th, 7 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/what's it called. We are watching Judge Dredd. Come and watch it with us. It's going to
Hell
be
yeah.
stupid.
It's going to be a great
fun.
night.
We love you so much. You always kiss.
I love it.
What's it called? What's it called? What's it called?